where he took the silver medal.
Well, we're off, we're underway. It is a good start from Sinek as well.
He's so confident now. He's done an awful lot of work with his physio on his back. That gave him trouble in the Olympics. It really took a lot of speed off him, and he would point to that as being the factor why he wasn't the Olympic sculling champion. But his body shape's changed. He's now got a lot more core stability, and that has given him the flexibility to be so fast. But Nasca on this near side has gone off quickly as we ride with Damir Martin.
This should be very, very interesting. Damir Martin, hugely experienced, a very strong rowing family. His parents actually met at the rowing club. That's how they met in the first place. His brother and his family are rowers as well. He started in swimming before moving over, but that's Ondřej Šinec of the Czech Republic. He's the one to watch. He seems quite happy about this, the odd smile on his face between the puffs of exertion as he moves through about 300 meters.
Yeah, and that's a handy lead to have, really. Damir Martin does like to go out quickly. We saw that in the semi-final yesterday. He's got the flexibility anywhere on the course when he's sculling well, but I just don't think he's had the fitness. A lot of time off after that titanic struggle with Mahe Drysdale in the Olympics. He took the silver medal by a thousandth of a second. Timo Nasca went out quickly, the German sculler on this side from Hamburg. He looks across, you can see to his right the Azerbaijan sculler Alexandrov, but so far it's a fantastic start by the home favourite.
Alexandrov said that his coach makes him angry before his races, and he tries to use his anger during the race. At the moment it looks like he needed to carry more frustration into the race as he sits in fifth and stands.
Yeah, I think that's Yulia Stoyanova, the former Bulgarian oarswoman, his coach, or at least she used to be coaching him. Stanislav Sharbachania, the man with the red cap there. Look out for his finish, because it is fearsome. He's not always up there in the first part of the race. And the only one we haven't spoken of, the Frenchman at the top of your screen, Hugo Boucheron from the French double scull in the Olympics. Partnered with Matteo Androias, who's got a back injury, which is probably why Boucheron's here in the single, but he's going away from the field, isn't he? Sinek in unstoppable form. I really think this could be his season.
There's Damir Martin, as you say, took time off after the Rio Olympics, actually spent it in New Zealand with Mahe Drysdale, spent 3 weeks with him there for their bit of off-season rest following the Olympic Games. He set out just to get back in the water and get comfortable in Belgrade. Here he's back with something to prove and medals to win. I
think looking at Damir Martin, he's on the front end, he kind of is a bit heavy on the front end compared to what he used to be last season. He's got real sort of, you know, leverage on the front end. It just looks a bit sort of clunky and a bit heavy, where last season it was poetry. I
think he looks like he may be physically stronger now, but that may actually lead to why he's a bit grabby and a bit pulley as he takes the stroke.
If ever you want to know the benefit of doing core exercises, improve your posture, improve your back stability, then look at Ondřej Šinec, because that's what he's been doing this winter, and it's a great effect. It's given him a completely, well, it's been transformational. The speed he's had early in the season, I haven't seen Šinec with that sort of pace early in the season. He's gone through the 1,000 in 3:21. We're looking at about a 6:45 finish for this race, and in these conditions, that's a very, very quick time.
It is. It looks very much like we're about to see a new European champion. Damir Martin, in fact, defending his title from this time last year in Brandenburg. As it stands, he's got a length and a half to make up if he's going to try and do it, and he's under pressure from Sharbachania.
Well, he is, and this was the third quarter where in Belgrade, Damir Martin was so disappointed. The Swiss sculler, Stalberg, came back on him. He looked down at his stroke coach and he saw 150 and was so frustrated with himself, because he said, you know, I can do that 500 metre speed at 20. What am I doing back here? So he knows he's got to do something better at this part of the race. He knows this is important for him, for his progression this season. And at the moment he's working well. He's just edging out on Sharbachania, Sam.
Yeah, and that's the one to watch, I think. Everyone else, it's a bit of an ask. Timo Nasca, if he's got a fast enough finish, he's probably closest in fourth, but it's a bit of an ask. I think still the fastest boat on the water is Ondřej Šinec of the Czech Republic. We'll see him buoyed as well by the same cheers that saw that Czech double through to such an impressive finish.
Yeah, and of course Šinec uses his great height. He is 1.98 m to good effect. Not a lot of compression. You see Sharbachania also a tall man, 1m98. Legs don't quite go up, shins don't quite go up to the vertical, but the cheers in the grandstand have started already. Sinek, Clearwater up, 500 metres to go. Well, the only way he's going to lose this is if Damir Martin is in fantastic form and just throws in the most amazing sprint like we saw in Belgrade. I can't see it happening here because Sinek is no mean sprinter himself. We've seen him take the title away from Mahe Drysdale twice, in 2014 and 2015, with dramatic last 10-15 stroke sprints, and I'm sure he'll save that here. Damir Martin is the only man who can take the Czechs, well, their pleasure away of a home favourite winning.
I don't see it happening either. That Clearwater lead, I just think, is insurmountable at this point, and that's before Ondrej Sinek picks up all the support that he's about to get. I think that is very much a done race.
Wind picking up here behind our backs as it blows Ondrej Sinek down the course. Look to our left, and he is just less than 30 strokes away from the European title. Damir Martin will want to go for him, though. He'll want to get an overlap.
There he goes.
He's looked round. I just don't think he's got the motivation to go mad like he did in Belgrade.
I don't think he's got the room to make it move either.
Boucheron is pushing Charbachania for the bronze medal. A fantastic finish from the French sculler. Look at him. Charbachania has had to finish hard in 2 races here. He has got the legs, but at the moment Boucheron is travelling fast. Sinek out in front.
There is Damir Martin drawing into shot. That perhaps a little misleading from the angle of the camera. There you see still clear water to the stern of Ondrej Sinek, the Czech giant's massive performance. Holds him safe at the front of the field, but watch out for third. It will be the Czech sculler Ondrej Sinek, finishes way short of the line and drifts over to victory, pursued by Damir Martin.